Because Bluetooth can always be a pain in the ass when it comes down to these type of events.
Oh, definitely. We are going into game number 1 here. One of the top seeds of this tournament are going to be going down at 5th place.
Yeah, this is the 1 and 2 seed, y'all.
Yeah.
So one of them have their seed, and one of them can continue their losers run, and one of them going to fall right here. That's how you tell this type of action is continuing. However, Jin is starting with the strong.
That's right, Jin already starting off with a very nice 63% lead and wanting to end it early with that Pyra down air, but not going to be able to find it as Dany starting to get an opening, but going for that swap, going to save Jin a ton of percent.
Yep. And this is where that experience is coming into play. Dany having such a little difficulty to get back to center stage with the way that Jin is holding it down.
Now Dany is just trying to find a way to keep control of this center stage. Going to throw out these safe hitboxes. Not going to find the down smash. Getting punished just with a grab, though.
Oh, looking for that hit, but not able to get it. And Jin is doing such a good thing in this neutral. However, Dany sometimes doesn't care about neutral. He gets that one hit and then just gets hits back and forth. Let me see if Dany can find an answer here. Oh, gets caught with the back air, though. Gonna be a difficult one. And Jin gonna get the first strike.
That's right, Jin is in here as he finds that first stock. Not going to get the down smash for Dany, though. Back throw still not going to find it as Dany with this ledge trap situation.
Nice switch is coming in. Cats is on the neutral cap, but again, just frames off on the timing. Definitely could get to your nerves and get to your frustration. And to see if Dany can find a proper hit here. However, Jin is just getting so much extra credit and is extending it all the way.
I love that Dany actually went for that angled upward F tilt to catch Jin in the air to send him to that ledge, but not going to be able to do enough as Jin again with that advantage situation. But back throw, that should be your stock. Not quite.
That back throw is very similar to like Fox's back air. You think it's killing it, it won't.
Oh
it
yeah,
won't.
False kill screens for days, but that dash attack not going to false kill screen.
Yep.
Dany only at 60%.
Yeah, so very similar to what we saw with Roger. Dany being down the stock, but still able to fire back at 8 steps of the way. But Jin is a different force, a different sort of being, and Jin doing such a good job at holding center speed, holding down the neutral right now. But can Dany find that approach right here? Looking difficult. Look at Jin, yo. That Jin is feeded, yo. He is feeded for that potential hit.
Yep, Jin is just waiting to find a way to take this stock, but now sitting in shield, getting patient. Dany is not afraid to go for that grab. A beautiful use of that up B, but not going to take the stock just yet.
Oh, that jab's going to do it, though.
Oh, definitely.
You always got to watch out for that 130, because that will be that big win condition that will help them get those stocks. But now, getting down the stock again. Jin trying to extend this lead even further. But now Dany trying to find an answer here. I love these switches coming in from Jin. Dany not having a proper means to work around it. And now Jin getting even more extra credit.
That's right, Jin is going in now as Dany is at 32%, but stuck at ledge. He has got to find a way out. Lightning Cluster going to be able to help him get just a little bit more extra credit as Dany is trying to wall him out with these back airs to find the stock safely.
Yep, very difficult spot coming in. Gets caught with the back air there. And Dany only down 40%. Looking a little bit exponential when it comes down to recovery. And now looking for a lead, has it. And now Jin is in a little bit of a tough seat.
Right, that lead has gone away almost immediately for Jin as Dany regaining that center stage control. Jin is just again throwing out these safe hitboxes, but Dany doing an amazing job keeping that aerial game going. Even after a set with Roger, he said, I'm still going to stay in the air. The air is my home.
Yep. Have to see it's able to work off though. Jin in a bad spot, no stage control, getting hit with all of these aerials, and you got hit with that forward smash, and getting hit with your life. Go back into your orbs, go back into your gems. The core is out.
That's right, and it looks like Dany is saying, this is my region, go back to Kentucky.
High terrain, and he's making it count as strong as ever.
Now going to game number 2. No character swaps, obviously. These players' specialties in their own right with each character.
Yeah, each step of the way. So let's see what they change up right here. They run that right back. And let's see what Jin pulls into the table. And the first stock leads, but kind of lost it due to Dany's momentum. You gotta have to stop that momentum from occurring again, though. See what you got.
Now Dany getting a little stuck on these platforms. Jin just using these up airs, juggling up. Even though it's not doing much percentage, it's doing a little bit of a mental battle here as Dany's really struggling to find a landing. And already at 54%, those small hits, whilst they don't do much individually, when you add them all together, you're suddenly at 80.
Yep. But down to a difficult spot right here, neutral air. But now Dany tried to maybe get a proper edge, does not want to keep battling in the back right here. Well, let's see what you can find. Jin holding down strong neutral as ever. Looking for a side B, but not getting it with the up B. Both of them are trying to change it up. You see the changes, you see the micros changes. But can it be enough to move in the bracket?
Jin anti-airing with that up tilt, gonna find the stock. Only at 77%, not a bad lead at all, but Dany just regaining that center stage, saying, I'm gonna try and get this stock nice and safely, but Jin, a nice safe 33% combo. That's one word to describe this set, and that's safety.
Yep. Having to at least extend it right here, and goes off stage, gets caught off guard, and now Jin up entire 2 stocks.
Right, Jin just in the complete driver's seat. Dany snuck away with that game 1, and Jin said, that might have been a little bit of a fluke. Let me show you what you're in for, kid.
Yep. Now, keep in mind, Jin was most notorious for the Jin streak, a time in which he won 16 straight events in a row. So let me see how the Jin streak is able to extend into Tennessee. Jin with a strong lead, looking for the recover, looking for the hit. And again, the province of Bro, Jin is holding on to this lead strong as ever.
Up air not going to be able to take the stock just yet, but this is almost a 3 stock for Jin. Dany's got to find something to make this game at least somewhat feasible. Up tilt, not going to find it as Jin just turns around, goes for that empty hop grab.
That recovery gets caught by the Blazers.
And now Dany at 95% on that last stock still has a lot of work to do, but certainly it's not undoable, but it looks implausible almost.
Yeah, very improbable outcome. Gets caught with the up B, still has the jump, so able to recover. Dany tried to find at least something, maybe get a little bit more knowledge as to how Jin is playing, but maybe pull a comeback right here. What can he pull out of your pockets? What can we do? Neutral air extensions. Even if Jin is not able to get the stock, that damage stacks up further and further. And Dany is only 1 hit away from losing it all.
But Dany's doing an amazing job at slowly bringing this back, but the Pyra is out. This is where things get scary, as not only is she going to live a little longer, but these giant disjoints are going to kill you immediately. Any hit here could take the stock.
Yep. Neutral B extends it, tries to get the grab right here. And Dany's trying to make this possible, actually. And that's Dany with full rage.
That's a Wolf with full rage against a Pyra with none, but still, any hit could take it. So Dany is playing a full glass cannon right now. Every hit counts.
Yep. That'd be huge to extend these combos right here. But also watch out for the ledge trapping. Jin is in the win condition to just get the jab to extend it, or just a proper tilt. Really feeding for that up tilt, trying to catch onto the habits that Dany had earlier. But he's not extending, and overextends with the neutral air.
That's right, just went a little too far into that combo. Got a little lost in the sauce, if you ask me.
Yeah, that happens a lot of times, but you can tell Dany really finding some more answers. Whether the score says it or not, Dany is reeling in. However, Dany has to find a way to not be losing the stocks first. He
That's
always
right.
is running back, and that cannot be what you go with each time. Because having to always play in the backseat, having to always try to pull comebacks, your opponent will adapt, your opponent will change, and you have to see what you can pull out differently. And Dany find the adaptation to move this on, or will Jin keep the win-loser streak going?
Now going into game number 3, going back to PS2. No reason to switch it up. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Jin starting off with a 21% combo, but Dany retaliating with almost 50%.
Yep, sending this even further. But now Jin has sort of that stage control to work around here. You got that stage control, you got that 2-frame. Really trying to feed and potentially get a stock here, but you can tell that Jin is so ingrained in the neutral and Dany just cannot keep up, especially at the start.
Now go for the downer into the Prominence Revolt. Not going to be able to take it just yet.
Oh, that's so risky. Jin barely escaped that. And even Dany reading that roll in, but not able to get it. And Jin escaping with his life. And now Dany gonna be losing his life there.
That's right, that up tilt, such an amazing anti-air from Pyra's part. Now you gotta be really careful here, as one opening from Jin could lead to a monstrous amount of percent, only taking 25 so far, but you gotta be really careful.
If it's able to work right here, Dany parries the landing, but not able to get it here. Similarly to almost every game we've seen from Dany, still having to fight back here. But Jin gets caught with the F-tilt. Dany, again, a little bit in the backseat, but still let it drop.
That's right now, going for that forward throw. Not gonna take the stock, but trying to get the snipe with the up B. Dany luckily making it back to ledge, but still in a very disadvantaged state, getting sent right back off with that rapid jab. Dany's doing an amazing job at dodging these snipes from the up B, but he's just not really getting any headway when he finally gets back to ledge.
Let's see if they're able to make it work right here. Side B is going to be a big catch right here. Having Dany getting a little bit more combos, looking for the forward air to maybe combo into a down air. But they're getting hopping around, but Jin giving that respect.
That was such a risky nair to run off the platform with, but Dany finding it. Probably didn't expect it to work. And the SD from Dany, that's not what you want to see in this Game 3 situation.
150%, that's not the worst storyline in the world, but you want to hold on to the stocks. You want to hold on to it. You don't want to be in the backseat as you've been this entire top 8. Dany getting juggled, nearly lapped the percent. That nearly is now completely here. But now Dany getting completely overwhelmed right here. Jin is angry. He don't want to be in loser's bracket. He wants to be in grands already.
That's right, Jin is in, and he is not stopping anytime soon. He's wanting to end this game now. The down air into the up B.
Yes.
That's going to cleanly take the stock, and a 2-stock from Jin for game number 3. That puts him up 2-1 against Dany.
Yep. I do expect us to continue running it back to Pokemon Stadium 2 this set, but that is huge in the momentum. That is huge when it comes down to having only one thing to work on, having a little bit more to work around here, and having some more to change. Dany having to try to find a proper adaptation, but still running it back. And I don't know if we call this stubbornness. I don't know if you just call this stubbornness to continuously run it back, especially when you've had the same sort of like thing happen to you, being in the backseat, seeing how these people have extended these combos further, and always taking the stop first. Like, I really wish that you would change the pace here and go to a separate stage, but I don't know if Dany has another answer here, because has always been losing the first stop, has always been first in the backseat, has always had to try to be Superman with these comebacks, but you gotta find a way to change up the pace, because Jin has always started these same songs.
That's right. I mean, you have to think there's probably not many other stages that Dany wants to take him to, and that down air gonna give Dany a quick into that first stock. It's not looking good for the young Tennessee player.
Yep, potentially gonna be falling at 5th place. Jin looking to strike again with the down air, but the combo's extending, looking for the footstool. Okay, you got it clean, Jade. Got it clean. Had to see it able to work though. Dany again in the back seat, and it's gonna be a hard goal to climb. Side B not killing off the top just yet. Probably that's a roll straight to the ground though.
Now Jin stuck at ledge here, has got to find a way off. Dany going for that nair, gonna send him straight off, but just not finding that stock. This is where Wolf is gonna struggle a little bit whenever Pyra is just taking control of that center stage, and Wolf doesn't have really a lot of answers.
Oh, that up smash catches the shield stunner, and Dany really trying to reel right back. 114% though.
Has a large deficit to make up, but as we saw in those previous games, Dany made a 3-stock comeback at over 100%. So it's not implausible, but right now Jin is just playing so tightened down.
See what you have to offer for us, Jin. Now getting kind of red right here. Dany with 3 straight forward airs. Tried to potentially take the stop. Reads the neutral gut, but it's way too early. But still keeping up the pressure. Goes all in, but it's not losing too much here. The stage control is in Jin's favor. Can easily take this away. And gets the up tilt there. Dany on his potential tournament stop. 2nd seed going out at 5th.
Now Dany has to make something happen here. Going for that F tilt, not going to be able to 2-frame Pyra just yet. Going for that down throw, the laser going to snipe, but obviously that jump, everything's still intact. Dany wants to find a back air now. He wants the last stock to be here now. And with that impatience, it comes a lot of extra percent that you don't need to take.
Yes, so that's why you gotta just give that respect. You have time to work with. You aren't in a timeout situation. Get the hits. When you find the opportunity, let that strike. Do not let the stock damage cage up everything you're going for. And you can't be swinging like that. Try to find those hits. And as you said before, that damage is going to stack up the more and more Dany gets a little bit too improbable.
Now Dany is just really struggling to find this opening. Like you said, he's swinging at air right here. He's getting really impatient, which is not something you usually see from Dany. And it's going to cost him a whole lot in this game.
It got that stage control though. Tries to catch that Providence roll with a dash attack, but gets caught. A dash attack, able to close it. Dany has to try and have a blast hurrah, or take this to a game 5. But Jin can potentially close this right here.
Like Dany has a little bit of a hill to climb, but this is where it starts. 45 to 64%. Certainly not undoable. It's looking a lot more even here as Dany seems to have a download almost.
Oh, look at that. Those trailbacks just tried to invoke fear into his opponent. Then tried to work around it a little bit more comfortably. Dash attack, extend it further. Lightning Buster. Dany is in a bad spot. Jump is gone. Oh my gosh, almost taking that game away completely. Looking for that forward smash right here though. It is looking difficult for Dany. But Jin making sure to mid-tree, not let this slip away. Back throw here though. On the Mythra Bolt, guys, go straight to the ledge. Conditioning as further as it gets. You gotta watch out for the down there though. The back here is gonna be it. Dany falling to 5th place. And Jin, the loser's run, continues even further.
That's right, he is the #1 seed for a reason.